Hello students, today we will be completing tutorial number 16, Move Until Line. In this tutorial, we will begin using the light sensor. The light sensor enables the robot to distinguish between light and darkness, to read light intensity in a room, and to measure the light intensity on colored surfaces. It is able to see how much light is being reflected off of a surface. A light color will reflect more light and have a higher value than a dark color, which would absorb more of the light and thus have a low reflective value. Step 1, make sure you have the light sensor built and attached to your robot. Step 2, we will now make a program where your robot goes forward until it sees a dark line on the floor. We will use black electrical tape to create the line on the floor. And you'll notice it is black tape now by both of the classroom doors that you could use to test this program. First, we will need to find the threshold for light, just like how we found the threshold for sound in previous tutorials. Remember that your threshold tells your robot when the value's environment has changed. Depending on your floor color and the colored tape used, you may have different values. First, turn on your robot and use the right and left arrows to find view mode. Press the orange button to enter view mode. Use the right and left arrows again to find the sensor with the light bulb symbol, which represents reflective light, and select it. This is a light bulb that's clear on the inside. Do not select the dark light bulb symbol, as that is ambient light. Once you're reviewing the reflected light values on your screen, see what it reads over a dark line. So you're going to actually make sure that the sensor is on there and that's facing down to the ground, if we have it in the front here. And you'll read the value over the black tape and then over the light surface, the floor tile. Calculate the average of these two values. So like if one is 20 and one is 40, you would add them together and divide by 2 for an average of 30. This is your threshold value. Step 3, now we will start our program. First, we will tell the motors to go continuously by adding the set multiple motor functions. Don't forget to set the motors to your tires. Step 4, next we tell the robot to continue this motion and wait until the light sensor detects a dark surface. Remember that a dark surface is a lower reflective value, so we are waiting for the value to get below our threshold amount. Don't forget to put your threshold amount in it, not the 35 listed in this example, unless that actually is your amount. So 35 is going to be our example threshold. Step 5, finally, once we detect the dark line, we want to tell our robot to stop. So we must add the stop all motors, stop multiple motors, or you may use multiple stop motor functions. Your program is now ready to download and test. Make sure you've completed the practice problem given throughout the tutorial. These skills are necessary to make your robot complete the task below. The Move Until Line final project task, you're going to program your robot to be able to move backwards until it sees a dark line. We will use black electrical tape on the floor. Make sure your sensor is placed in an appropriate place on your robot to detect as soon as your robot comes to a dark line. In order to get this to fit into the holes in the back of your robot, you are going to have to switch to the blue pegs that are longer since those holes are set back a little bit farther.